Hello everyone, I am finally able to get a little yoga video done. So this is going to basically show you a few poses if you're having abdominal pain from periods or lower back pain from periods, or even like cramping because maybe you can't poop. I'll just be frank. Here's a few poses that you can hold for, I would say, a slight extended period of time, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, depending on your body, because you want to be very conscious of the knees in these poses. So, first one is child's pose. So, if you would like to get a few pillows or blankets folded, I mean, that's totally fine. You can do that to help with your knees, or if you don't have, if you don't have a pillow handy, you can always just have this under your knees. Bring your knees wide with your big toes touching, and just grab your pillow and ease right into that child's pose. Typically, you would just still have the knees the same and just reach out with your head down. Really, really lengthening the spine. And you still can do this with a pillow, but the pillow is just a little bringing the floor to you to be a little gentler when you're already sore in other places. So just go ahead and sit in this for however long, really, that your body lets you, to help ease the pain of your lower abdomen or your lower back. Another one that can really, really help for cramps is a forward fold. So you can just sit down on your bum. If you want a pillow here, you can have it, but you'll want to reach your hands up and just bend at the hips. Don't hunch your back over. Try to just lengthen the spine, and in turn, that will kind of just, be almost like you're in another way of child's pose, or another way of compressing your lower abdomen and maybe some other organs that are just kind of not being too fun right now. So go ahead and do a forward fold. Now here you can bring a couple pillows if you want to just rest a little more. You can still get the same forward fold. So another few that will really, really help are cat-cow pose. Don't mind me adjusting all of my props. So with cat-cow pose, you're on your hands and knees in a tabletop. You want your shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line, and your knees and your hips in one line. However you want your feet. If you want the tops of your feet planted into the mat, that's fine. Or if you wanted curled toes, I prefer curled toes. So on an inhale, you just drop your belly. And on an exhale, you arch your back like a Halloween cat. Breathe in, drop your belly. Breathe out, Halloween cat. So that's another one that can really, really help just ease some of lower back pain, getting your spine a little warmed up as well. So another one that I like to do personally the most is half pigeon pose. And this can be done in a couple ways. So I'll show you my favorite way to do a half pigeon is from downward facing dog, which looks like this. you lift up whatever leg. I mean, if you're just doing this to help your cramps, it doesn't really matter what leg you do first. So go ahead and lift up one leg and bring it in to your body, your foot into your groin area. And flex or point, however you want to do. You don't have to go back and forth. Just pick one that your body is more comfortable with. Now, if you're kind of high up in this one, you can take a pillow and sit on it. That's totally fine. Bring the floor to you. So if you need to do this. But in this half pigeon, I'm going to remove it. In this half pigeon, you want to make sure that the back foot, the top of the foot is pressing into the mat, and you're kind of almost scissoring your thighs together. You want them kind of active. So this helps when you come forward. Now this is great for a couple pillows just to lay here in a half pigeon, because you're compressing the areas that are sore from either cramping, from period pains, because those are always fun, or seriously, if you can't poop. I mean, why not? Let's do the other side to be balanced. Remember, keep breathing throughout all of this. Don't hold your breath. You're just gonna not give your body the oxygen that it needs. So, as you went to the other side, come down on this side. And just make sure you prop yourself up with a pillow or a blanket under your groin or on your arms when you're going into that half pigeon. Another one of my favorites is a low squat, which is also called malasana. So you want to kind of have your feet pointed out here and just come into the lowest squat you can. This can be tough. So here, if you have a couple blocks or a pillow, you can sit on this. This is another way of just kind of compressing that lower stomach area and getting a squat in as well. When you're in malasana, you want to actively push your legs into your arms and push back. You can have prayer arms, fists, one or the other, whatever is comfortable. If you want to lean back into a wall, you can totally do that. This is another one that will help with cramps. So I hope it helps if you are cramping and need a little relief, and that's all you have is some movement. Have a good one, and put any recommendations and stuff you want to see. Smash that like button and subscribe and do all that fucking jazz. And take care and just breathe, I guess.